At the Grimsby Bargate Club on Saturday, August the 2nd, 2003, a fundraising event occurred for a brave young Grimsby girl called Amy London. A poem which reads, "Be angels of justice, truth and beauty, and up on ethereal wings of God's Holy Spirit, thou shalt rise shining." The words inspired the organiser to call the event Be an Angel for Amy Day. Our story starts at her home in Grimsby.
Right, Karen, now we're inside the starting of Amy's room, so you want to just tell us how the building work's going?
It's going really well. They've been here sort of 6 weeks now, and we think it's going to take them about another 10. But yeah, fantastic. Really pleased with it up to now.
So where we're stood at the moment?
This is going to be Amy's bedroom, which will make life a lot easier for Amy because she's going to have a bed in here, and obviously she's near me and Paul in the living room, so and she has difficulty walking up the stairs, so obviously there's no stairs involved. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. She's going to have her own toilet and her own hand basin, so it just makes life so much easier for us all.
That's absolutely magic. Absolutely magic. Thanks to the people of Grimsby and
Absolutely,
for raising
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll know what to do without them.
Still on the subject of poetry, written in a Deborah newsletter, was this poem by an EB parent. The last 4 lines read, "One day a complexion of peaches and cream will become a reality, not just a dream. One day without crying, one day without pain, one day not suffering those blisters again. One day."
I'm talking to Paul, the father, and I think he's got quite a bit to say about all the fundraising that's been going on locally and today. So, Paul?
Well, as you say, it has been going on locally for about 4 or 5 weeks. The amount we've raised in 4 or 5 weeks is absolutely astounding. The figure we started off with was £9,000, which was passed, I believe, last week. So, as you can see, the response in 4 or 5 weeks has been, truly heartwarming and astounding, amazing. And I'm just a massive, massive thanks to everybody in Grimsby and Cleethorpes and surrounding areas in the money they've raised in such a short space of time, for our little girl, and to make her life a lot easier. And it will be a lot easier thanks to everybody and everybody here today. We're truly amazed, me and Karen, and very emotional.
Yeah, you can feel
It's
that.
a very emotional time when people, we've had donations from pocket money from young children to £2 and £5 from pensioners, which is a lot of money to pensioners, and they've sent it, to our Amy and to help make her life a lot easier. And we can promise everybody that everything that's donated goes towards making Amy's life a lot easier, and that's what it'll do. Well, and I must say, really, really big thank you to everybody who's given time up, because time is precious, and we do really appreciate people giving the time up to help us. It's been fantastic.
Came and give her the money.
People's been very touched by it. A local girl, I mean, she's the only girl certainly around this area who suffers from EB. There's nobody else in this area at all. I mean, the nearest I know to here is probably Hull, which is, I believe there's maybe 1-2 children in Hull. But there's certainly no other children in Grimsby or Cleethorpes who's got EB. Amy's the only one, and I think it's touched people's hearts. And they see her covered in bandages, and the way it's been and all, and it's been hot, and they must think, look at her and think how much she must be suffering in this heat, and she does. But always got a smile on her face, and with people's help, like we've had over the last 4 or 5 weeks, hopefully that smile will continue. And like I said, massive thanks to everybody, massive.
A few days later, as work continued on Amy's room, the organisers gathered in the garden for a small ceremony for the money raised on the day. The local newspaper was there to help things along. We do not know all about EB, but in this modern world of science and genetics, one day a cure could be found. But research means money. Any donations are welcome at Deborah, the District Epidemiologist Pelosa Research Association.
Right then, Amy, what would you like to say to all the people everywhere that's really made a big effort and raised you all that money? What would you like to say?
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Two times world heavyweight champion.
Watch Channel 7.
Good evening and welcome to the Winter Gardens, where once again KO Promotions have got a fantastic Christmas boxing show on, professional boxing as usual. And one of the star guests of the evening is John H. Tracy, former
undefeated British and European welterweight champion and former welterweight champion of the world.
Can't get better than that. How about that for a start? We've also got Terry Downs here, but in the meantime, we're going to talk to you, John.
Well, Terry's exceptional, so I'll stand in.
You're standing in, okay, yeah. So you enjoy it down here?
I tell you, it's always great here. It's one of the best boxing venues I've ever been to. And the Christmas show is especially great. So,
last year you spent your birthday here.
I did that.
22nd of September.
Yeah, that was the September show, and I got a bit rather drunk, you know. But
well, yeah, we
not
caught
tonight,
you before
not yet,
that.
not yet.
Yeah. So you got your lovely wife with you again, so you're going to enjoy it?
Yeah, I'm going to enjoy it. The boxing here is second to none, and I think the Winter Gardens has got so much atmosphere. It's a little bit like York Hall in Bethnal Green, York Hall Baths in Bethnal Green.
Yeah, see on TV.
Although it's not as big, but it's got a great atmosphere, and that's why I love coming in.
Also,
and the dinner's superb. You can tell by.
I can tell. Also,
by the way,
local boys, the two Teague brothers. I think
that's going to be good scraps. Yeah,
they're going to be good tonight. Yeah, they're on the way up, aren't they?
It's going to be a fantastic evening.
Well,
and of course, we've got a former middleweight champion of the world here as well, Mr. Terry Downs.
Of course we have.
So, and he's one of my heroes when I was a young lad. I mean, beat Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah, of all people.
And he boxed Dick Tiger, beat Paul Pender. I mean, the guy is one of my heroes, so I'm pleased to be here as well.
Going to be a fabulous night. Thanks for your time, John.
Pleasure.
Another interesting story came in the form of an appeal for the new unit at the hospital.
I'm here today in Grimsby at the Diana, Princess of Wales Hospital, where a new 1.5 million cardiology unit is under construction, and the chairman of the Grimsby and District Healthcare Charity, Ron Kitchen, way back in, I think, January of this year, 2005, got the building underway by cutting the first turf of grass, and I've got Ron with me today. Tell me how they're going on. Right, Ron.
Right, yes, everything is going as according to plan. We're looking to start delivery of the equipment into the hospital on around about the 20th of September this year. So everything is going fine. The only thing we need now is a little bit more money to help us to buy this brand new equipment that we're looking for.
And you've just shown me just one little item there just before we came on here.
That's right, that's a stress test.
But the price of this is what the
24,000.
Yeah, just 24,000.
Yeah, just 24,000.
Yeah.
But then there's all the other equipment which totals around about 70,000 in all. So, but we're prioritising. The stress machine is the first one, which we've got the money for that, thankfully. And we're now looking to raise the second phase, which is for loop recorders, the defibrillators, and ECG machines. And there's no point in having a brand new building with old tatty equipment.
That's true, or nothing in it.
That's right.
You know, I mean, it's a 30-room, I think, looking at what I've just been reading, it's a 30-room unit, which is pretty big. It's going to be a pretty big...
it'll be excellent.
Yeah, it's going to be, make life a lot easier for everybody all the way around. And of course, the burden falls upon you,
unfortunately,
to raise this cash to... So what we're doing, I understand you've just had your charity shop in Freeman Street.
Yes, we opened a charity shop. Yes, we opened a charity shop in September '97, and we've averaged on about £20,000 of equipment from that charity shop every year since it opened.
That's very
good.
But
now we're looking to increase it. Obviously, we've got the 20,000, which has already come, but we've also put £30,000 worth of equipment into the new stroke unit. But that's apart from what we want for the cardiology. So it's
of course, I know this. It's not a pun, but it is dear to your heart. This because you've obviously had a surgery.
I had a quadruple bypass in November '92, which is a fair while ago.
Yeah,
but it's going very well. In fact, I saw Dr. Bain yesterday, and he said, "Yeah, everything is going fine."
That's great.
So we'll live to raise money for another year.